Hi friends, this is Kishore. Welcome back to my channel. Today my voice is a little bit under weather. Please don't mind. I'd like to cover CPI, PPI data analysis, US dollar bond analysis, earnings calendar, retail earnings dashboard, crypto seasonality, index seasonality, and economic calendar. This is not a financial advice, just for knowledge purpose only. Let's jump into the show. So this is a CNN Fear and Greed Index. After 2 months, it came to the greed. We know it came to it was there in the extreme fear and neutral. Finally, it reached the greed. And this is a heat map, daily heat map. Friday, as we know, only half day trading, not much big movements in the stocks. And this is a bubble map for the daily. And this is the heat map for the weekly. Most of the stocks are green except Nvidia and Starbucks and NAMAT. And this is sector performance. All the sectors are green, especially healthcare. It hit more than 2% in this week. And the CPI data analysis, like it came 3.2% for the 12 months that ended in October, down from 3.7% in the September. So it's a big positive to the inflation, get down to the 3.2%, and it came more than expected, and market rally like anything. And the core CPI also came good. It's like increased at 4%, which is the lowest yearly increase since September 2021. And in this table of CPI data chart, we can clearly see the energy contributed more to get the CPI data down. Like the energy commodities like minus 4.9, gasoline minus 5, and fuel is minus 0.8. So this contributed a lot to get the CPI data down. And also the same, we can clearly see in this chart, all items above zero and food also above zero, but energy is minus 4.9, that helped the CPI data come down. And this PPI came in like 1.3% for the 12 months ended in October, down from 2.2%. This also came more than expected, better than the expected, and exactly the same. The energy helped the PPI to come down. In the October, the energy sector came down like minus 6.5. And based on the CPI and PPI data, so next month the probability of a rate hike is nearly zero, like less than 5% only. And most of them are thinking they don't raise the interest rates in the next month. And the crude oil right now it is at 75, which is the previous support and resistance levels. We can clearly see from 2005 this level acted as a 75 level acted as a good support and resistance level. Right now it is at good support level. If it breaks, then it can go to the 57 level. But if it jumps again, it goes back to 85, and then we may see a little bit higher in the CPI and PPI data. The possibility of CPI PPI data can go high. And this is dollar also the same. It came down from 105 to the 102, nearly to the 102, which is good. And we are very close to that support level, like 102.005. Right now it is a 103. So if the support breaks, then it can go to the 98. Otherwise, if it takes the support and bounce back, then we may see a little bit rally in the dollar. And this dollar performance well in September. So this chart I showed in the pattern showed in the month of September in maybe one of the video. So we are in the November, and then December. There's the very less chance to go high. So based on that, we can think that like 98, it can go down to the 98, or it can stay at the 100 levels. And this is gold. So as dollar is going down, the commodities are rising. So we can clearly see here from 1930 to it's almost to 2050 2002. And I'm a little bit bullish on the gold. So if it, because the volumes this is a weekly chart, last couple of weeks the volume is good here in this big bars. So if it holds the 1950 levels, I'm expecting 2100. And this is TLT. So it bonds at 80, 81 or 80 levels, and at the time I mentioned it can go up to the 90. If it breaks 90, then it can go to up to 100. So there is a small gap here. The gap is acting as resistance now, and it just little bit down from that gap. So but the volume is going down when the price is going up, but the CCA is flat, it's not going down. So it's a little bit of negative divergence in the bonds. But if economy is good, then it can easily break this, fill this gap and go higher. Otherwise again it will come back and retest the support levels of the 86. And this is earnings week, coming week earnings calendar. I'm a little bit worried about the Octa, because there is some security issue came a few weeks back. So I'm interested to see how the Octa perform, and also the Alta. So Alta in general posts very good earnings, but I would like to see how the Alta do in last quarter. And this is retail dashboard. So one of the thing concern is these are all earnings and this is the revenue. The household items If you see here, the specialty retail, distributor, household durables, personal care products, they're all down in the earnings and also the revenue. Revenue also down big time for the household durables and the distributors. Again, in the earnings side, they are 27% missed below the expectations, and the revenue missed by the 41%. That's a little bit concern on the revenue side, because if the revenue is good, then we may expect the sales and other things are okay. But revenue is bad means a little bit concern to me. And this is same store sales and earnings estimates here. Some of the stores did well, like ANF and Urban, but most of them are down compared to their previous sales, previous quarter sales. And this is existing home sales. Existing home sales hit most like 2011, 2010 or 2011 lows, almost there. We're very close to that. This is one of the reasons why household durables or household items sales are down. And based on this MBA mortgage finance forecast, they are expecting the interest rates goes down. Right now we're in the 2023 Q4, it's 7.5. So they are expecting next quarter 7.1 and 6.6, 6.3, 6.1. If it is true, then we may see some home sales up, which helps the household items, household durables sales goes up. And this is, we talked about the medical devices a month back. Because of the Ozempic issue, most of the medical devices hit badly, they went down crazily. But in last 1 month, we can clearly see here most of them are up. I have some small position here, ABT. When I bought it, I shared the same thing in this video, one of my video. At the time it is 90, now it is at 1 or 2. So this is Bitcoin seasonality. So right now we are here in the November, and it do well in the month of November, very well. In the December it can go down till mid of the December, and then it rallies. So I'm expecting the same, because we know like BTC ETFs are coming. If the ETFs are approved, then it may go a little bit up compared to the current prices. And this is BTC USD chart. It's a monthly chart. Right now it is at very good support level, like 35931. If it stays above 35931, we may see like 42,231. That's my next resistance level I'm looking at. And this is November pattern, how the indexes do in the month of November from compared to the 2022. So the dashed lines are the pre-election years. So right now we are here. So last 4 trading days of the November. So looks like all the 4 mostly goes up. The purple one, which is like a Russell 1000, little bit goes down, but most of them are up. And this is till today. So in the now in the month of November, so S&P rise more than 8%. It happened very few times in the history of the stock market, from the 1928. So this is a December market performance from 2002 to 2022. So the dash lines are the pre-election years. So looks like it's like a flat pan till mid of the December from 1219. From there it goes up. Last 2 weeks it may be Santa rally, or it can be a year end rally. And this is SPY is forming a symmetrical triangle. Right now it hit the symmetrical triangle upper bound. Maybe there may be chance of little bit goes down, because it's a weekly chart. You can clearly see 4 weeks it went up crazily. So there is maybe chance of little bit come down, and then goes up and breaks to the upper levels. And this is number of stocks about 20-day moving average, and the above one and the below one is the SPY chart. So whenever the number of stocks about 20-day moving average above 86, so SPY made a small correction. So right now we are at there. So I'm expecting it may go a little bit down, take some correction, and then jump back. And this is QQQ weekly chart. So it's made a very good run. The volumes are good, and also the CCI went up like anything. So little bit of overhead, a little bit of uh, resistance here, but I'm expecting it can go up to 395 in this week or the next week. Then the support level is at 383 level. And this is a Nasdaq 100 rolling 2-year returns. So if you see here, it is very close to the zero. It's less than zero. So there is a high chance the Nasdaq 100 can go up. And the IWM weekly chart, again we know like it is dancing between the range bound between the 160 and 195 levels. So right now again we come back to in the middle of 179. So and the CCI is going up, and the volume is good. On the previous last week volume is good. So last week is very 3 end of days trading day. So I do not consider this volume. So I'm expecting there may be small down, and then again it rallies up to, it can go up to the 195 level. So here are my support and resistance levels. And this is economic calendar. So on Wednesday we have the GDP growth rate estimation. On Thursday we have the core PCE price index and personal income, personal spending month on month information. And the Friday we have ISM manufacturing PMI and Fed chair Paul speech. And also on Monday and Tuesday we have home sales data. So market is little bit sensitive to these events, so market can take turns either upside or downside based on the information released on these days. And finally, this is summary. Seasonality is bullish and CPI PPI data really down or not, because we saw that only energy sector contributed most to come down the CPI PPI data. And the crude oil is at the right now at the support levels. If it takes the support and bounce back, then we may see CPI PPI data inflate in the coming months. And previous headwinds become tailwinds, like crude oil, TLT, dollar, all reached the support levels. So now they are acting as the tailwinds to the market. But if it take those levels take the support and bounce back, then again they'll become a headwinds to the market. Retail sales revenue down forecast is little concern, as I shared in the one of the slide. So retail sales revenue is forecasted is low, so that's a little bit concern to me. Otherwise everything is good to the bullish, all the things looks bullish to me. That's all for today. Hope you like this video. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Please watch more videos in my channel, and if you like them, please subscribe. Please share this content if any of your friends looking similar kind of content. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.